My Hero Academia, or Boku no Hero Academia, has been printed in Weekly Shonen Jump since July 7th, 2014. In that time, it has become simultaneously one of the most globally successful comics and anime series in the world, including the best-selling comic series in America, due to a mix of its own merits and excellent timing with the MCU's takeover of the worldwide box office. While I'm making this video mostly to celebrate and gush about My Hero Academia, I also hope to sway some people who haven't quite checked it out yet. Hopefully people come out of this video thinking, man, that guy's voice sounds weird and stilted, but he made some excellent points and maybe I'll check it out after all. So because of that, this will be a spoiler-free analysis of My Hero Academia's success, as well as some of my personal bias. Hero Academia follows a fanboy turned prospective hero in a world where powers at birth have become commonplace. The world is kind of a reverse X-Men, where the non-mutants are considered defective and looked down upon. It's also kind of Marvel's Civil War if they didn't fight and just went with the Pro-Registration Act, resulting in a world where being a hero is a job with agencies and sponsorships and no secret identities, though they're still allowed to have hero names, as well as specialized schooling strictly for being a professional hero. The biggest focus of the Hero Academia series is the aforementioned schooling, and the biggest focus of Hero Academia is the aforementioned school, and more specifically our protagonist and his class. They go through written testing, combat testing, and refining of their quirks, which are basically their specific mutations. However, Kohei Horikoshi still takes the time to flesh out the world as a whole on both a macro and micro level. Few fictional worlds feel as real and lived in as this one, including other alternate Earths. We also have arcs based around pro-heroes, the criminal underworld, and even the most recent manga arc focused on a notable band of villains. One of the many things that separates Hero Academia from a lot of superhero media, aside from its shonen stylings, is how powers are presented. In Hero Academia, there's a girl that can make objects and living things float. However, she has to touch it first, her control in the air is kind of wonky, and if she lifts too much at once, or too many things over a short time, she gets sick to her stomach. Every power has some sort of drawback, and while one can train to minimize them, they don't seem to ever actually go away. The way characters use their powers is also unique and varies not only by power, but personality. For example, All Might and Midoriya, the main protagonists, have the same quirk, but use it in very different ways. One character, to put it simply, generates explosions from his sweat, so he wears gauntlets that cause his hands to perspire more and also help aim said explosions. There's a character with frog powers that clings to walls and uses her tongue as a whip or rope like Spider-Man, but of course she also has unique frog-like properties as well. There's also a rescue hero, which is a subdivision of pro-heroes whose powers are more suited to removing civilians from dangerous environments as opposed to defeating villains, who uses his water powers to create basically those walls of tape or whatever that cops use to keep civilians out of crime scenes. There are, of course, also characters who just use their super strength to punch a lot, but that comes from a character's lack of creativity as opposed to the writers. Speak of the writer, I think the biggest advantage that Hero Academia has over its Western contemporaries, allowing its anime success to translate into comic sales, while the MCU's unprecedented success hasn't had the same effect, is reliable consistency, which is part of a larger subject I plan to cover more in the future. It's a rarity in comics for a writer to stay on board for 50 issues of a comic, let alone triple digits, and even when that happens, chances are good that at least 3 artists will work with them in that time. Something like Snyder and Capullo's Batman run, whereas Hero Academia at the time of writing is about to release its 235th chapter with the same artist and writer, with no plans of slowing down and no signs of diminishing quality. That kind of consistency and reliability is key to maintaining success, and is far more likely to draw in potential customers than the revolving door of the American comic industry. As captivating as the society and well-choreographed action can be, the character writing is probably my favorite aspect of Hero Academia. The most minor side characters have enough of a personality to feel real, and dozens of characters in the story have multifaceted personalities and ideals, and always feel consistent with their actions, reactions, and decisions. Some of the best and most fondly remembered moments involve characters interacting with each other, whether in the middle of a battle, talking out their issues on the sidewalk at night, or the students soaring off their dorms to each other. Of course, the visual aspect has at least helped draw eyes to the product. The character designs are striking and creative, and Horikoshi's excellent art, combined with with a top-tier anime adaptation has definitely helped Hero Academia go from a beloved fan favorite to the biggest phenomenon in anime and manga in the US in years, arguably since Naruto. While Hero Academia seems almost like it was created specifically to appeal to me and what I want in media, it's become a phenomenon, and I don't believe that that's just because superheroes are popular nowadays. Take something so many people love and does some of the most unique and creative things that have been done with the genre in a long time, while still being structurally consistent with both superhero fiction and shonen manga in a way that can hook a casual reader. I believe My Hero Academia is the best work of superhero fiction currently available, and 5 years in, with what should be the best season of the anime yet coming in October, this may be the best time to get into the series. The biggest focus of Hero Academia is the aforementioned school, and more specific, the biggest focus of the series is the aforementioned. Why did I have to say aforementioned? I can't say that word. I can barely say normal words. However, Kohei Horikoshi. Why do I have to say his name in the thing? But I can't not say his name. In Hero Academia, Uraraka can make object. In Hero Academia, Ochako can make. In Hero Academia, Ochako Uraraka can make objects. In Hero Academia, there's a girl who can make objects float. Really? That kind of consistency and reliability is key. That kind of consistency and reliability is key. Kikoho. That's a Dragon Ball move. The guy with the 3 eyes does it. That kind of consistency and reliability is key to. Why can't I say key to maintaining success? That kind of consistency and reliability is key to maintain. It's key to maintaining. Is key. The elephant in the room is my inability to speak.